Today I'm going to be making stuffed artichokes, one of my favorite dishes. However, I'm not only going to make one type of stuffed artichokes, I'm going to make two types. The first is more of a traditional Italian style stuffed artichoke with breadcrumbs, some grated Parmesan and Pecorino Romano cheese, and a blend of other ingredients like garlic and olive oil. The second type of stuffed artichoke I'm going to be making is a little out of the ordinary. However, it is packed with protein and packed with flavor. So you know it's going to be good. It's actually stuffed with walnuts that I grind up, and it's also going to be stuffed with garlic, olive oil, and just a little bit of spice. I'm going to be working with baby artichokes today. These artichokes are typically a little bit smaller, but they're so good for you. I mean, nutritionally, they pack probably about 60 calories per artichoke, packed with fiber, packed with iron, and packed with a whole bunch of antioxidants. So artichokes are really a great alternative to any other side dish that you're thinking about. This is a typical baby artichoke. The first step is to remove the long stem. Then I'm going to wash the artichoke and also remove the smaller leaves that may have some holes or other discolorations. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and just remove the stem just to about there. And I'm also going to remove the small leaves here that may be discolored or have some holes in it, and that's pretty much all you want to leave right there. You also want to just trim a little bit off of the top, just like so, just so that you can kind of create an opening. And what we're going to do before we actually wash the artichoke, see how that's kind of nice and flat now? I'm just going to go ahead and give it just kind of a little pound like that, and that kind of opens it up a little bit. Now it's time to go ahead and rinse the artichoke. Now that I've gone ahead and washed the artichokes, I'm going to mix together the ingredients. My ingredients are very simple. I'm going to be using 8 or 9 baby artichokes, 6 fresh cloves of garlic, 1 cup of fresh scallions chopped up, a cup of breadcrumbs, half a cup of Pecorino Romano cheese, and of course, my favorite Torciano Tuscan olive oil. Before I mix together the ingredients, I'm actually going to reserve about a tablespoon and a half of the garlic for the walnut mixture, and I'm going to put that aside. I'll start by adding the dry ingredients, starting with the cup of breadcrumbs and the half a cup of our grated cheese. So I have the scallion, and I'm going to add that. And the smells from the scallion and the cheese and this garlic are amazing. And I'll just add the 6 cloves of garlic. Remember to reserve about a tablespoon and a half or so for the other mixture. And now I'm going to add our Torciano Tuscan olive oil to the mixture, just about a half a cup. Now I'm just going to mix all the ingredients until they're well incorporated together. I'm all done mixing up the breadcrumb stuffing, and now it's time to get started on the walnut stuffing. The walnut stuffing is even easier than the breadcrumb stuffing. I put about a cup of walnuts through the food processor to make them very, very fine. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And we reserve the 1.5 tablespoons of minced fresh garlic. And I'm going to go ahead and add that. And because there's no cheese, I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of fresh grated pepper. Just put about a little less than a 1/4 cup of our Torciano olive oil in here. Mix it thoroughly. So now let's go ahead and stuff them. We're ready. I'm going to start with the breadcrumb stuffing, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit and just with my thumb just kind of really pack the stuffing into the artichoke. Don't be scared, the artichoke's not going to break on you. It's just going to expand. So there's a lot more room in there than you think. This thing is really, especially during the cooking, it's really going to open up. And plus, the more you put into the artichoke, the more you can enjoy. And now I'm going to complete the last 3 artichokes by filling them with the walnut stuffing. The walnut stuffing is such a unique idea. It not only adds a lot of the great fats and proteins, but it makes the taste of the stuffing a lot more meaty in its texture. It's a great idea for vegetarians and for vegans, since it doesn't include any type of dairy or meat product. If you do want some meat product, you can certainly add some ground turkey or some ground beef to the artichoke, and that will help it become more of a meal than an actual side dish. Now that the artichokes are stuffed, I'm going to place them into a pot so that they're nice and secure and not moving. I'm then going to take water from a kettle and fill the pot up so that the shortest artichoke is covered 3/4 of the way with water. 20 minutes has passed, and now we can check the consistency of the artichokes. So we'll give it a test, and it came out very easily. So now we can go ahead and serve them on a dish and then taste them. Now it's time for my favorite part. Let's go ahead and see how they came out. Because I made 2 different ones, the walnut stuffed artichoke and the breadcrumb stuffed artichoke, it's only normal that I have to try both. So I'm going to first start by sampling the traditional breadcrumb stuffed artichoke. And you know the artichoke is ready because the leaves on it are already starting to peel off, and they're very easy to separate. The artichoke itself is very tender, but what I'm really after is what's inside. Smells great. Ready? Wow. Wow. Now that is stuffed artichoke. That stuffing is unbelievable. Now let's go ahead and try the walnut stuffed artichoke. Oh yes, this is going to be great. The smell is delicious. The walnut kind of creates a meaty texture, which adds a lot of substance to the stuffing. Both of these are incredible recipes for stuffed artichokes. I hope you enjoy them as much as I'm about to. Thanks again for joining us on Running the Kitchen. I'm Johnny Vaccaro, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.
Caselli d'autostrada, tutto il tempo si consuma, ma Venere riappare sempre fresca dalla schiuma. La foto della scuola non mi assomiglia più.